Hey guys, everyone is asking this question, will cinema halls open again? Or even if they do open, will the consumer behavior shift to an OTT app? Yeah, honestly, looks like there is an identity crisis for Bollywood. And the Bollywood is changing from a Friday to Friday release in cinema halls to movie releases on OTT platforms. With successful online releases like Gulabo Sitabo, etc., the whole excitement of a Friday release is getting challenged. Actually, I wonder if Friday release was a mere ritual and nothing more. Many movies could have been released on any day and still could have been successful. Further, stars could have been born or doomed, I would say, on any day, as Friday loses its significance as any day kind of a release on OTT platforms like Netflix, Hotstar, Prime Videos, Z, etc. are happening more frequently. Anyways, moving on with the burning issue, which is also raised by one of our subscriber Ashutosh. He says, will these direct movie releases on OTT apps and platforms become a new normal? I'm sure you must be having this question in your head also. While I'm no god and I can't predict the future, but together we can dig into this matter deeper with 10 important questions. I'm sure by the end of this video you can open up a debate with anyone as a thought leader, so don't skip any part of it. So guys, let's start these 10 questions. The question at number 10 is it not better for small time producers who are not able to sell their movies to exhibitors to release their movies online and recover their cost? In the past, we all have seen many of them filing for bankruptcy because of lack of recovery of their investment in movie production. At number 9 guys is an important question too. If online movie release is fine and good for all the producers eventually, then what is a good price an OTT platform should give them? How will an OTT platform determine the success of a movie or a web series? What predictable model will they apply? I don't think anyone has a perfect answer to it yet. A lot of OTT apps, I would say, are at a consumer acquisition mode currently and burning their money, and no one is profitable, much like I would say the e-commerce players in the country today. At number 8 is another related question. Even if an OTT player is able to offer some premium over the producer's cost, but the larger question is, how will they ascertain the cost of a big movie with a mega star like a Salman Khan, which has the potential to shatter records? For example, an Aamir Khan movie Dangal did over 300 crores. If it was a digital release, then the producer would have just fetched, let's say, over 20-30% extra over the cost. That means about 120 to 130 crores. This is because the OTT apps are still evolving and has a very limited reach still. For them to make money that they can eventually give it to the producer, they need to have more subscribers who pay them monthly fee. For this very reason, I believe that bigger movies will still wait for a release in a theater after maybe the corona situation comes under control. So hopefully together we will see Sooryavanshi in cinema hall and have a great experience. At number 7 is an important question directed to all of us. In order to empower the OTT platform, we must pay a premium on the current subscription fees. So let us ask ourselves, how many of us would really go on taking subscriptions of various apps and also give a premium for a big release? I would rather pay to one app and enjoy all the titles. Something like an Airtel Extreme is working on. My next question on number 6 is cinematic experience. Will it not be shattered on a small tiny screen of a mobile or a 32-inch television screen? How will you feel when no one is around to hear your whistles on a hero's entry, or when he fights alone with 10 baddies? How will an actor gauge a real response of his performance in a cinema hall? We don't have an answer for all these. Moving on to the 5th question, which is more like a statement than a question. How accessible were these movies to the poor before the OTT releases started happening regularly? And how much is it accessible now? If we see the combined statistical growth of Jio's connection, who's giving almost free internet connection to all, and the rising reach of Netflix, Hotstar and Prime Video, Z5, etc., then I think the trend of online releases is going in the right direction, as everyone has the right to see movies, have opinion and have a good time. Number 4 is an important question that we collectively haven't thought of it, and I haven't seen anybody debating on it. With digital releases, piracy will blossom literally. It will explode. How will we tackle it? Already there are groups on popular messenger that provides high definition free downloads of latest movies, web series in all language, and that too in just a day. How will it impact the revenues of an OTT platform in long run? We have recently seen the famous Hook app closing for the same very reason. Question number 3, I know will certainly happen. As the big screen cinematic experience gets compromised on a TV or a small mobile phone, the production quality, or let me say the magnitude and the scale of the movies, will become modest unless there is a real cost innovation in VFX, etc. Or let me also say that they have to speed up the whole job of doing the VFX for small time producers as well. Number 2, it's an interesting question. How will now the movie stars be made? 2 or 4 people in a room watching a movie cannot create enough excitement that will start a buzz around a star. Or will it start another trend of mere online expression of their love for the star? Maybe we never know. Carrie Minati is an exception, who's a YouTuber and a big star. At number 1 is a question that is very relevant for actors and producers, not very important to us though, but it's a topic worth discussing. How much a producer should give it to a star, or how much a star should ask? Yardstick of first day collection on a Friday is gone, and so how do we determine the fair price? Having said all of this, I personally feel that the two worlds will coexist. Masses who have never got the access of good content will jump onto the OTT apps with a lesser subscription fees, and movie connoisseurs like me and you maybe will jump onto the theaters. But there is a piece of caution that I want to give it to the exhibitors as well. They need to really innovate and bring something new for the people to aspire to go to theaters. So guys, hope you have liked the Charcha and have become more knowledgeable on this subject. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this with your friends and family. Until next time, take good care of yourself. See you.